Welcome to my channel. Let's solve this question together. Now look at what we are given. We are given that x to the power of what? X divided by x plus 3 equals what? 3. Sorry, x to the power of what? X divided by x plus 5 equals what? 3. You are asked to what? Find the value of x, right? Many people complain that this question is so difficult, but it's very simple as A, B, C, D, right? Now let's go. Our first step, what you're going to do is to remove the denominator, which is x plus 5 from here. Okay, for us to do that, or for us to remove that x plus 5, we want to multiply both powers, because the power of this 3 here is 1. So for us to remove that power, this denominator from here, we have to multiply both powers by x plus 5. That's our first step. So note that this is what? X to the power what? X then divided by x plus what? Plus 5 equals to what? If we multiply here, let's multiply here by what? By x plus 5, because we multiply both powers by x plus 5, right? Then multiply by x plus what? Plus 5. Now we all agree that this will cancel out this. We are left that x to the power of x is equals to. Now let's obey the properties of indices. We can write this as what? 3 to the power of what? X multiplied by 3 to the power of what? 5. Now for those people that will ask that how is it that this changed to this, you know that our multiplication law of indices, which is a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of what? N. Now this thing is in this form, as you can see. So to be in this form, that means take a single base and add the what? And add the exponent. You see, that's pocket-erroneous, right? Now our second step, what you're going to do is to divide both sides by x to the power of x. So if we divide here by x to the power of x and divide the whole of this by x to the power of what? X. Now this divided by this will just give us 1 equals to. Now if you play with the properties of indices, we can do something very unique and amazing. We can write this as 3 to the power of what? X multiplied by 3 to the power of what? 5 multiplied by x to the power of what? Minus x, right? Wow, this is pocket-erroneous, right? Now let's remove this 3 to the power of 5 from here, or to divide both sides by 3 to the power of 5 and divide here by 3 to the power of what? 5. Now this cancel out this. We are left that 1 divided by 3 to the power of 5 is equals to 3 to the power of x multiplied by x to the power of minus what? X. This is fantastic. I love this. Now again, if you take this back to its normal form, we will add that 1 divided by 3 to the power of 5 is equals to what? 3 to the power of x divided by x to the power of x. Wow, this is pocket-erroneous, right? Amazing. And I love this, and I know you love it too, right? All right. Now at this point, you can obey, if you obey the properties of indices very well, that the power here is x, the power here is x. We can also write it as, now that this is 1 divided by 3 to the power of what? 5, okay, is equals to into, then 3 divided by what? X. Right, let me write my 3 way. Then 3 all to the power of x, because this x is affecting this 3, affecting this other x, which is the base. Remember that this 3 here is the base, this 3 here is the base, and they are not the same base, but they have the same power. You can write this form by the properties of indices. Now, there's nothing we can do here, okay? So we will have to place something very important here, that we can say that let x 3 divided by x, okay, equals to what? Y. I can call this equation 1. There's nothing wrong with it. So for us to find x, we have to say that 3 is equals to xy. So for us to make x the subject, divide here by y and divide here by what? Y. Y cancel out. So this implies that our x is equals to 3 divided by y. We can call this equation what? Equation 2. It means that if we can find the value of y, we can determine the value of x. Wow, it's amazing, right? So note that this is 1 divided by 3 to the power of what? 5 is equals to, we have 3 divided by x, which represents y. As you can see, we have this as y, okay? While x here, which x represents 3 divided by y. So this is become 3 divided by what? Y. Now, I want to remove this 3 from here. So for me to do that, I have to multiply both powers by the reciprocal of 3, which is 1 over 3. So that this is into 1 divided by 3 to the power of what? 5 multiplied by 1 divided by 3 equals to into y to the power of what? 3 divided by y multiplied by 1 divided by what? 3. This cancel out this. I'm left that into 1 divided by 3 to the power of what? 5, or to the power of 1 divided by 3 is equals to y to the power of 1 divided by what? Y. All right. Now what am I going to do? I can write this as into 3 to the power of minus 5 by obeying the properties of indices here, or to the power of 1 divided by 3 is equals to y to the power of 1 over what? Y. And the index inside the parentheses can multiply the index outside. Okay, this is what 3 to the power of minus what? Minus 5 over what? 5 over what? 3 equals to y to the power of y divided by what? Y. Wow, this is amazing. This is pocket genius, right? Now, what are we going to do? Let's observe carefully what we are going to do. At this point, there's nothing we can still do. I don't want to stress myself. So I can say let y 1 over what? 1 over y equals to what? B. I can call this equation 3. Now, what's equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3? And this is our main equation. Okay? Now, I can make y the subject from here. That means y will be equals to, I want to make y the subject, so it become by. So, if I divide here by b, I'm looking for what? I'm looking for y. I divide here by b, and I divide here by what? B. B cancel out. This implies that y is equals to 1 divided by b. I can call this equation 4. Wow, this is pocket genius and amazing. So let's substitute. I'm now going to add this 3 to the power of minus 5 over what? 3 is equals to, look at y. And y is what? Y is 1 over b. So I have this is 1 divided by b, all to the power of 1 over y is what? Is b, all to the power of what? B. And take note that 1 over 2 is the same as 2 raised to the power of minus 1 by the properties of what? Indices, right? Get it? Thank you. All right. Now, I can write this 1 over b as 3 to the power minus 5 over 3 is equals to into b to the power minus 1 all to the power of what? B. Remember that the index inside the parentheses can multiply the index outside. Become 3 to the power minus 5 divided by 3 is equals to b to the power minus what? B. And I want to remove this minus sign from here. So I have to multiply both powers by minus 1. So if I do that, I'm going to add that 3 to the power of what? Minus what? 5 divided by 3 multiplied by minus 1. Okay, is equals to b to the power minus b multiplied by minus what? 1. So that this cancel out this and this cancel out this. Right? So let me remove this from here, please. Okay. Thank you. All right. We are going to find the value of x. Now at this point, what I'm left with, I'm going to left with what? 3 to the power of what? 5 over 3. 5 divided by 3 is equals to b to the power of what? B. At this point, what I'm going to do is to apply the natural logarithm of both sides. That link 3 to the power of 5 divided by 3 is equals to link what? B to the power of what? B. And again, if you really obey the properties of logarithm, we see that the base, the power here can also go back to multiply the link. So this is 5 divided by 3, then link what? Link 3 equals to B, link what? Link B. And take note that e to the power of link A is equals to A by the properties of what? Sorry, let me write it well. It's equals to link A by the properties of what? Logarithm. So I'm not wrong if I decide to write this B as 5 divided by 3 link what? Sorry. Link 3 is equals to e to the power of link B, then multiply by link B. There's nothing wrong, because I know that e raised to the power of link B is just B by these properties of logarithm. So here, and again, properties of Lambda said that the derivative function of what? Into A multiplied by e to A is equals to what? A. This is another properties we have to obey here. It means that the Lambda derivative function of what? Into 5 divided by 3 link what? Link 3, okay, is equals to the Lambda derivative function of what? Into e to the power what? Link B multiplied by what? Link B. And the outcome of this will become into 5 divided by 3, then link what? Link 3 equals to link what? Link B. And I can raise this to e that e raised to the power what? The derivative function of what? Into 5 divided by 3, then link 3 is equals to e raised to the power link what? Link B. Take note that when I'm raising this as EE, I can equate the powers and I'll have exactly what is here. Okay. Now, let me remove this from here quickly. Okay. All right. So what is our s? Our s is equal sy is equals to 3. So y here y. So our s, take note that our s is equals to 3 divided by y, which is this is from equation 2. All right. That's our x. Take note of that. Very important. Let me remove this from here quick. From here, this is what? E raised to the power the derivative function of what? Into 5 divided by 3 link what? Link 3. Okay. Link 3 is equals to, if you obey the properties of logarithm that e raised to the power link A is A, That means e raised to the power of link b will give us b. So this is b, and we're getting the value of b. Let's go to equation 3. Let's find y, because if we find y, we can know x. We know that from equation 4 that y is equals to 1 over b, which is equation 4. So it means that our y will be equals to 1 divided by e raised to the power of the real function of what into 5 divided by 3 link what? Link 3. This is our what? Our y. And we know that from equation 2 that our x is equals to 3 divided by y. This is equation what? Equation 2. So from here we can find our x. That means our s will be equals to 3 divided by 1 over what? 1 over the w e raised to the power of the real function of what into 5 divided by 3, then link what? Link 3. But we can leave it this way, but let's do further simplification. So let me remove here from here. Let me remove this from here quickly so we can do further what? Simplification. So from here, I can write this as our s is equals to bracket what? 3, then division sign here, then 1 over what? E to the power of what? The real function of what into 5 divided by 3, then link what? Link 3. Wow, this is fantastic. So I'm going to add our s is equals to 3. Now I want to change the division sign to multiplication sign. I have to bring up the denominator and bring down the numerator. So you can times e raised to the power of the real function of what into 5 divided by 3 link what? Link 3. So if I multiply it, that means our s is equals to 3 multiplied by e raised to the power of the real function of what into 5 divided by 3 link what? Link 3. And this is a beautiful solution to this particular problem. Now take note, remember it's not all calculators that have this operation, which is lambda. Remember that lambda you're hearing by the product of all logarithm. So it's not all calculators that have this lambda, but there are some sites you can use to apply this lambda and you have a answer. So that means 3 is multiplying by what? E raised to the lambda, the real function of this. This is the answer to this question. Okay, this is a beautiful solution. Most people say this question is very strong, it's very difficult, it's very challenging. But if you obey the principles of lambdas and principle of indices, let me say principles of lambda, the real function, principles of logarithm, principle of indices, these questions are simple as ABC. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you're interesting, don't hesitate to like, comment, and share to loved ones so others will learn. And again, if you're not subscribed to our beautiful channel, please do to subscribe so anytime we have exciting videos, you'll notify. So thank you so much, and God bless.